Just checking in on the other side, looking at MSNBC this morning, so you don't have to. So just in about 5 minutes, you're going to see what they do. You're going to hear what they do. And it's a little bit more concerning than one would think, but in any case, judge for yourself. I'm doing this segment so you don't have to watch these channels. And enjoy.
President Trump's impeachment, steadily growing support among Americans. Let's start with Quinnipiac, where 52% now approve the majority of the impeachment inquiry into President Trump. That's gone up. 52%. When it comes to impeachment and removal from office, the Q poll found a 10% increase in support over just the last week, up to 47%. Meanwhile, the latest CNN poll found 47% of Americans say they back impeaching and removing President Trump. 45% say they do not. In the latest Reuters poll, 45% say the president should be impeached. That is up 8 points from a week ago. Meanwhile, two sources with direct knowledge of the situation told NBC News that President Trump is telling allies, and did days ago, that he would start worrying about losing Republican support if national polls went above 50% of Americans supporting impeachment. And as we just reported in that Q poll, we're at 52% supporting the inquiry, Joe.
Yeah, at 52%. And really,
look at Mika. Wow. Wow.
I mean, some of these polls involve the impeachment inquiry. Others involve removing him from office. And we're at about a 50-50 proposition on most of those polls. The Q poll, 47% want Donald Trump impeached and removed from office. He's got to be worried. But again, the move is not to chase conspiracy theories when you're worried. And I mean, don't you think, Willie, that's one of the problems with the Republicans, and this was reported today, that the Republicans are getting tired of Donald Trump's ad hoc attacks, getting tired of the calls for civil war, getting tired of the calls for trade.
Look at Mika. The calls for civil war.
Just said the calls for civil war are only going to turn more Republicans against it.
Yeah, I think there's no question about that. And I think in this case, there's not some opaque Mueller report that we can't see into and we're waiting to see the results. We saw last week a summary of the phone call where Americans, including Republicans, could see for themselves what the president asked of President Zelensky. Then we saw out in public view the whistleblower report, which went into greater detail. This one you can get your arms around pretty quickly. And if you look at that poll, Americans don't like what they see.
This is what we've been saying now for days. You can't complicate something that is pretty basic. Now to the new reporting concerning Secretary of State Mike Pompeo's role in that July 25th phone call between President Trump and the President of Ukraine.
You can't complicate it, but somehow they conflate it because it is simple. Nothing illegal was done.
Is now at the center of an impeachment inquiry. A senior State Department official tells the Wall Street Journal and NBC News has confirmed the reporting that Pompeo was among the administration officials who listened in on the phone call. Pompeo's participation in the call has been previously reported. In interviews last week, Pompeo said that he hadn't read the whistleblower's complaint in its entirety, but maintained that actions by the State Department had been entirely appropriate.
The Wall Street Journal is reporting that President Trump pressed the president of Ukraine 8 times to work with Rudy Giuliani to investigate Joe Biden's son. What do you know about those conversations?
So you just gave me a report about a high-seek whistleblower campaign, none of which I've seen.
Are you confident that none of your staff, that you or none of your staff did anything improper in this whole situation? Thank you.
So, Matt, I haven't had a chance to actually read the whistleblower complaint yet.
So he's talking about the whistleblower complaint. Watch where Mika goes.
But I'll ultimately get a chance to see it. If I understand it right, it's from someone who had secondhand knowledge. To the best of my knowledge, and from what I've seen so far, each of the actions that were undertaken by State Department officials was entirely appropriate.
I don't know.
Come on.
I don't know which one of those clips is more insulting. He lies in both. You know, in the second, he was talking about, from what he understood, the whistleblower had second-hand knowledge, and yet there he was.
He was in the room.
On the phone, listening to the conversation. He knows more than all of us know right now, and yet he lied to those reporters. And
they're talking about a report, not whether he was in the room or not. He's not the whistleblower.
It's the arrogance. In both cases, he laughs off the question. He's so arrogant. And he's so snide. Oh, if you're asking me a question that he knows nothing about. I'm sorry, play the clip again.
The Wall Street Journal is reporting that President Trump pressed the president of Ukraine 8 times to work with Rudy Giuliani to investigate Joe Biden's son. What do you know about those conversations?
So you just gave me a report about a high-secret whistleblower campaign, none of which I've seen.
He hasn't seen the whistleblower report. That's all he said.
And he just, again, she asked him a specific question. What do you know about the conversation?
Yeah. And
he was listening into the conversation and yet lied two times there. Once at the UN saying, oh, I have work to do, I'm busy, and this was just secondhand knowledge. Again, it just shows the extraordinary bad faith that the president and all the president's men are
Mika.
Any past administration.
And this is what the media is up against. This is what Democrats are up against. Yeah. They're not going to tell you the truth, and you have to assume that.
In any past administration, a Secretary of State lying would be fired. In any past administration, except maybe the Nixon administration, an Attorney General that has lied as much and committed perjury in front of the United States Congress would be fired. You were exactly right.
How did they get on the Attorney General now? They were
Secretary of State, the Attorney General, the President.
So they're flip-flopping around. Don't watch this stuff. It's getting worse, if that's possible, from just about 3 years ago. And obviously even before that when he was running for president. But move forward, and God bless America.